He should have just gone to g8. It was an equal position with some play for white, but black was totally fine. But instead, he came to g6. And here came Anish's thunderous move. Anish Giri was in a must win situation. For any chance to win the title or second place, he had to win against Richard Rapport. And as fate would have it, his tournament leader, Noderbek, also lost his game, which meant that a win would make Anish Giri the champion. So let us see how Anish Giri played this crucial match. Anish played e4. Richard Rapport goes c5, knight f3, d6. Takes. So it's Sicilian. Open variation, knight f6, knight c3, knight c6, and bishop g5. Slightly different, unusual move here, bishop g5, g6, and takes. Breaking the pawn structure, now there's a weakness on d6. Now comes bishop b5. This is a very nice move. It's a cute little maneuver because what you see here is there's a threat on the knight. So black has to defend. And now the bishop just goes back. And what is the point? After black develops the dark squared bishop, Anish's point is now he takes. Black cannot take back with the natural pawn takes because then the pawn would hang. Because the bishop came to d7, queen is blocked. This is the whole point of this bishop b5, bishop c4 maneuver. So now bishop has to take, and now there's a clear weakness you can target, the d6 pawn. You can gang up on the pawn, but black does have the two bishops. Castles, queen d3, rook c8, knight d5, taking advantage of the d5 square, which is weak. Rook e8, pawn c3. Always good to break down this diagonal for the bishop when it opens up. Bishop d7 and bishop b5. He wants to exchange of black's most active piece, which is the bishop. Bishop c6 and bishop c4. Doesn't want to exchange on black's terms. He just comes back. Bishop d7, it's basically a draw for Richard Rapport saying take the draw and hope for the other games to end in your favor. But Anish says I need to take matter into my own hands. Rook e1, pawn f5, now bishop b3, takes. Bishop f5, takes, and queen d2. Bishop e6, rook d1, queen d7, and h3. So Anish is just playing it a little safe here, not committing too much. He was probably also looking at the other two boards, Magnus Carlsen's board and more importantly, Noderbek's board, where Noderbek was in a losing position by now. Pawn b5, queen f4, just activating his pieces, rook c5, and knight e3. The two bishops are contained well, and if you exchange of one pair of bishops, it becomes easy to manage for white. The two bishops are covering things properly, but there is no good square for this bishop to move to. Bishop e5, immediately attacking the queen. And now, soon, there is going to be a big blunder which cost Richard Rapport the game. Queen e4, king g7, pawn f4, and here Anish Giri is going all in because after bishop f6, he does not wait too much and he immediately blitzes out pawn g4 with 33 minutes on his clock. He's taking some risks. He's opening up his king, but he believes in his evaluation of the position. He believes that this avalanche of pawns is going to bring him home the point. After h6, bishop d5, an Anish like move, not going full in. Here, you can go bishop takes, f takes, and h4 and go in for the kill. Bishop takes pawn is not a problem. There are sacrifices incoming. So bishop d5 was played, takes, and he's keeping control of the position. Anish has firm control of the position here with knight d5. Queen f3, queen e6. And now comes pawn f5. Takes. The point is not take back, in which case the pawn structure would be bad and there will be problems on the king. Knight f4 is the point. Queen moves, and here comes the most critical moment of the game. Knight h5 check. The black king had to go back. But Rapport being Rapport, he saw a quirky idea and he went for king g6. He should have just gone to g8. It was an equal position with some play for white, but black was totally fine. But instead, he came to g6. And here came Anish's thunderous move. Rook takes pawn, which Richard Rapport had completely missed. You can't take it because queen f5 is mate. And if you don't take it, how do you save your bishop? It's totally gone. One mistake and it's already like plus 6.6. King g5, he goes totally distraught by what he has just done. And now just rook d5. The pressure is just too much and it's gone. Queen check, king moves, bishop e7, rook takes, king moves. The finish is even more beautiful. Can you find the best move here, or the move that Anish went for? He goes for the beautiful, the absolutely stylish queen g3. Because the point is, after queen takes, knight takes, rook h5 is checkmate, which cannot be stopped. So here, after 39 moves, just before the time control, Richard Rapport resigned and gave Anish Giri a real chance to win the championship, which he did, thanks to his fellow countryman Jordan Van Forest, who defeated Nordirbek Abdusatro. So after a long time, Anish Giri wins a super tournament, and it's a very happy moment for him.